Hi there, my darling Pisces. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of September the 8th, 2025. So, my darling Pisces, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my Shell Knight Tarot cards and then finish off with Angel Answer cards. All right, my darling Pisces. What messages does Pisces need to know? Now, we just had that eclipse in your sign. I think it was this yesterday, the 7th. So, yeah, that energy will be hanging around for a good few months. And then we've got the other eclipse in your opposite sign of Virgo coming in on the 21st. So, yeah, big eclipse energies at the moment, my darling Pisces. All right, the waiting game. Funnily enough, excuse me. Funnily enough, it was Virgo that also had this card, and I remember it, the waiting game. So that is freaky, my darling Pisces. So maybe go and watch the Virgo reading because there could be a message in there for you, my darling Pisces. So, I mean, this is like the tree of life from what I'm looking at here. It looks like, the tree of life is inside, waiting. But as it was for Virgo, it was a case of I felt that they'd been in some kind of holding pattern, that that you'd been waiting for something. These eclipses could be the time that there's no more waiting, my darling Pisces. So let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Pisces. What does Pisces need to know for this week of the 8th of September? Two of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Lovers. Ooh. So we've got Taurus and Gemini showing up here, my darling Pisces. So if you have Taurus or Gemini in your chart, I would definitely encourage you, any placements of Taurus or Gemini, go and watch those readings because there definitely could be a message there. And like I said, Virgo had this and they've also got eclipse this month. So I would definitely go and watch the Virgo reading as well because there could be a message there. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Two of Cups. Now, what I'm seeing here, and it's just about shouting at me, what I'm seeing here is love and marriage, my darling Pisces. So if you're not already partnered up and you're not already married, this month you could be. I feel just with this, no more waiting game. If this is a relationship that you felt, well, what are you waiting for? What's next? This week, these eclipses, that's going to speed up for you. I feel there is no more waiting game, my darling Pisces. So yeah, it's like shouting at me, this reading. So the Two of Cups is all about you and it couldn't be, a soulmate type of energy. This person's supposed to look very different to this person. The Two of Cups is, it's like I said, a soulmate type of energy. So if you have not met your soulmate yet, my darling Pisces, this could be the week that you do that. Or it's a case of you recognize this person that you've been with as the person that you want to be with forever. The rest of, your soul person, whatever that means to you, my darling Pisces, just with what's on the table and the messages that I'm getting is this is your soul person. Now, if you're not looking for love, not everyone's looking for love. If it's not love, it's just you and your higher self, that you are in tune more with your higher self here, my darling Pisces, whereas you may have not been before, that you may not have been so in tune with that. But I feel like I'm reading for the majority of you here when I say this person is coming in, and this could quite easily lead to marriage. No more holding back here. No more waiting, my darling Pisces. No more waiting game. This could be the week, just with what's here on the table. Because then you got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, or Hierophant, whatever you want to say, is all about marriage. You know, this is basically the marriage cards. 2 keys. You know, he is in communications with the heaven and the earth, my darling Pisces. You know, in the traditional tarot, the Hierophant is blessing 2 people down here. You know, it can also be a card of higher learning, government institutions, things like that. But what I'm getting off this reading for you is that this is marriage, my darling Pisces. So if you're not already, if you're already married, this could just be a strength thing. Maybe you're renewing your vows. You know, I don't know. Like I said, it's different for everybody. But if you are with someone, I think this week will be the no more waiting. Like, as I said, I think this has been going to be the week where the relationship gets stronger. It moves to the next level, my darling Pisces, which I think is beautiful for you if this is what you've been wanting, my darling Pisces. Like I said, if you're not looking for love, and this is not love, then I feel that there'll just be something like I said, with that 2 of Cups, that's you and your higher self. I feel like you'll be more in tune with with your higher self, the heavens and the earth, because that's what the Hierophant represents as well. He is in tune with the heavens and the earth, my darling Pisces. And in the traditional tarot, this was also the Archbishop of Canterbury, from what I'm aware of, back when this tarot deck was, well, the original tarot deck, the Waite-Smith, not Rider, but the Waite-Smith tarot deck, the Hierophant was depicted as the Archbishop of Canterbury. Yeah, so anyway, take that how it resonates, but I just feel, you know, yeah. Anyway, then you got the Lovers. So, like I said, this is Gemini energy as well, but I feel this is love. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm getting what I'm getting off it, and I don't often read. You know, I don't do specific love readings, but if it shows up in the reading, I'm going to say it, and I feel it, so I'm going to say it, my darling Pisces. There is love here for you if you want it or you don't, but it's showing up, my darling Pisces. And if this is not love for you, then there's something between you and someone else. I definitely feel other people here, whether it's a Taurus, a Gemini, whatever, other people are showing up here. So if this is you looking for love, this is coming in for you, my darling Pisces. This person is showing up. They're here. There might be something you need to work out because of the waiting game, but I feel like you have been waiting for this person, my darling Pisces. No more waiting, my darling Pisces. They're coming in for you. I feel it so strongly. Like I want to shout it from the rooftops. That's how exciting it's making me feel. I'm going to put it all together because it's shouting at me. No more waiting game. I feel this has turned up just to let you know no more of this, because I feel you might have been in this energy of feeling that you're waiting. No more waiting game. This person's coming in for you, my darling Pisces, and they will feel, your soul will recognize each other instantly, is what I feel. You will be deeply in love. I feel it will lead to marriage. Done deal. And I feel it will be a loving union, my darling Pisces. Like I said, if it's not love that you're looking for, then I just feel this is you and your higher self. You are becoming more in tune with the heavens and the earth. And, you know, maybe there is something between you and someone else. Doesn't have to be love. It can be we all have other people in our life. But yeah, I'm getting love very strongly on this, my darling Pisces. So, if you're not looking for love, I feel, but this reading's probably not for you. So, take what resonates, leave the rest, my darling Pisces. You know, it's not always going to be fitting for everybody, unfortunately. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Let me know, please, if you feel that you have been in a holding pattern and you've been waiting for this person. You may have already met this person, but they're just showing up here. Drop it in the comments. I would love to know. Let me know so I can congratulate you, my darling Pisces. Recovery, yeah. You might need, you know, that waiting game has given you time to recover, my darling Pisces. Look for a sign, they say. Yes. Look for the signs, synchronicities, all coming through. No need to worry, they say. Well, I don't feel any worry here. And that may have popped up because you have been thinking you're never going to meet someone. The universe is telling you there's no need to worry. In the near future, they say, there's something better. I feel that there's someone better, my darling Pisces. That's just how I'm reading this whole reading. I feel that there is definitely someone or something better coming in for you. And I feel like it's going to happen with this eclipse, this coming in, that eclipse season, my darling Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.